and developed community because of the improved road networks. In terms of public service, we are perhaps among the fastest to respond and most sensitive to the needs of the public. This is because we have an efficient instant feedback mechanism in the form of text messaging. I believe this is seldom done in other cities. From being a city of criminality, Caloocan has now transformed into a peaceful, orderly, and responsible community due to our generous logistical support to our police force. In fact, the 40 units of mobile patrol cars we have provided, apart from communication equipment, was the single biggest purchase ever made by a local government unit for a police department. It must be for the record. Dahil yung mga ibang syudad, pasampu-sampu, palima-lima. Sa lungsod ng Caloocan, because I realize and recognize the problem, we should swiftly make an action. And for this quarter, I am also directing our city treasurer and our budget to release an additional fund to purchase additional 20 motor patrol cars for our police station. Ladies and gentlemen, these figures are just the beginning of the breakthroughs we have achieved so far. As an important backgrounder to the report you will hear today, allow me first to show you the big picture of what we are dealing with our continuous efforts for Caloocan. The population of Caloocan is approximately 1.5 million. Our biggest barangay has a population even greater than that of some cities in Metro Manila. We are the third most highly populated city in the country. Quezon City has a 2.6 million population with 166 square kilometers land area. Manila has a 1.6 million population with 38.6 square meters land area. Caloocan has a 1.5 million population with 53 square meters land area. And therefore, we are at least second in terms of land area, biggest in Metro Manila, and we are third in terms of population, biggest in Metro Manila. We also have the biggest barangay in Caloocan City, and that is Bagong Silang. Our barangay captain, Cesar Padilla, is here to attest to that. Furthermore, a big portion of this population needs poverty. Thus, the challenge faced by your city mayor is many times greater than that in other cities. Be that as it may, it is my singular pride and honor to report to you the following breakthroughs we have accomplished in the past years. In the area of fiscal management, the renewed and increased business confidence in this administration has resulted in an unprecedented 115% increase in revenue from business from 2004 to 2008, representing an increase of 400 million pesos or a total collection of 754 million pesos for the year 2008. Compared to the 8,000 registered businesses in the previous administration, that was 2004, today we have a registered business which increased to 13,000 newly registered business when this administration took over. Indeed, we can proudly say that we are on the verge of a business boom in Caloocan. To name just a few of the new business establishments that have joined us, we have Pure Gold, we have Kabayan Hotel, Manila North Tollways Corporation, our car dealers Hino, Suzuki, and Kia Motors. Among the banks, we have Maybank Equicom, Rural Bank of Makati, Sterling Bank, Philippine Business Bank, and Citibank Savings. So in other words, some of you are asking, inquiring, bakit dito tayo sa Quezon City ginawa ang ating City Development Council? Ang tanong ko nga ngayon, bakit ang Rural Bank of Makati pupunta sa Caloocan? We'll also have new subdivision developers such as the Eaton Group of Companies and Philinvest Realty. The Philippine Business Bank has grown bigger and bigger every day. And thanks to our good friend and our support and his support to the city, Ambassador Fred Yao of Sesto and Philippine Business Bank. Also, Cest Air. Ambassador Yao has also acquired the Asian Spirit. Asian Spirit. Huh? Which is now called Zest Air. Asian Spirit's known before as you fly in the air, you arrive in spirit. Now, you are in Zest Air. We have institutionalized a one-stop shop for business permits, which streamlined the application process. Caloocan City was the first LGU to be connected to the online Philippine Business Registry, where all agencies of government involved in the business registration process are interconnected. Now, with several easy steps through the internet, the process of business registration in Caloocan has become quick and convenient. Thus, Caloocan was ranked number 2 by the World Bank and the International Finance Corporation for having the least number of procedures to start a business among 21 other cities. Due to the city's healthier financial outlook, my administration was able to settle more than 1.3 billion pesos in arrears and various obligations incurred by the previous administrations. Moreover, we are now less dependent on our internal revenue allotment, or IRA. 52% of our budget are derived solely from revenues. In contrast, prior to my administration, more than half of the city's budget was dependent on the IRA. We have spent an average of 78% of our total income over the past 5 years to socio-economic development programs and projects, far exceeding the minimum 20% required by law. It is also my administration that has taken the initiative to depart from the old, slow, manual system of processing transactions. With the computerization of our office systems, there's now greater speed, transparency, accuracy, and more convenience for our taxpayers. And for the first time in its history, Caloocan was recognized by the Commission on Audit for being first in the submission of its financial statements. What does that mean? Wala tayong tinatago. Pag matagal mag-submit ng financial statement anumang korporasyon for auditing or reportorial system, may presumption na may tinatago. But when we are the first to submit right away, wala po tayong tinatago. Kung meron man, naitago na. Biro lang yan. Infrastructure development. As of last year, we have been able to construct more than 187 kilometers of roads compared to the 38 kilometers constructed in 9 years by the previous administration. 187 kilometers, and that is tantamount to a highway from Monumento up to reaching Urdaneta, Pangasinan, which is just 30 minutes away from Baguio, as compared to the previous administration's road kilometerage, which reached only as far as Bulacan from Monumento. And another 4 years, malamang umabot tayo ng pagudpod. Ilocos Norte. We have transformed previously bumpy, almost impassable roads into what they are today, like the Zapote Road in Camarin, Sabarte and Calamansian roads in the north, even the Tulyahan and Sabalu roads in the south, to name just a few. We have constructed and repaired 130 kilometers of cemented pathwalks and some 93.2 kilometers of drainage worth 200 million pesos. We have upgraded Meralco's existing street lights. We have built close to 300 classrooms in 5 years. This is a far cry from the 34 classrooms constructed by the previous administration in 9 years. Last year and early this year alone, we have inaugurated new school buildings, which reduced the classroom to students ratio from 1:85 to 1:50. Despite the fact that our student population increases at a fast rate every year, and we still have another 4 years. We still have another 4 years. And we can make it happen, down to 45 or 40 to 45 students per classroom. And that is a big leap for our education. Nowadays, our barangays did not share a basketball court or multipurpose facility with 11 other barangays. Our youth and children used to play in the streets, exposed to the danger of passing motor vehicles. Now, with the 90 covered courts and several more under construction, we have provided a venue for sports activities, barangay assemblies, and other community meetings. Within school campuses, we have also constructed about 24 covered courts where students need not suffer the heat of the sun while doing their various activities. We have spent 65.6 million pesos in the construction and maintenance of 102 deep wells and water pumps, particularly in the North Caloocan area, where residents had no water supply. We have somehow invited Nawasa MWSI to come in to rescue us so that we would have a more potable water. We have built at least 28 daycare centers, health centers, and other public buildings to the tune of 111.8 million pesos. These serve the needs of thousands of our constituents. On quality education, prior to my administration in 2004, Caloocan ranked number 14 out of 17 cities in Metro Manila in the National Education Achievement Tests. Today, we rank number 3. A big leap from number 14. In 2006, it became number 8, 2007, number 8, and 2009, Caloocan City ranks number 3. Palakpakan po natin ang lungsod ng Caloocan. This is because we developed a big part of our city's total income to the management and development of educational institutions. We also supported our teachers through foreign and local training, scholarship grants, and increased their augmentation allowance by 50%. This administration has shown just how much we value our students. Education by providing instructional materials, computers, and multimedia equipment for the schools. During the recent graduation exercises, I made sure that parents need not be burdened by too much expenses by providing for the togas and sound systems on graduation programs. We gave them for free toga and sound system in all schools. And it's gonna be done every year. As a matter of fact, lahat po ng sound system ay na-distribute na sa lahat ng schools at nakareceive po na tayo ng thank you notes through text messages. Lahat naman ng toga, we have recollected them again. For next year, release it to the schools again para libre naman ang gastos ng mga bata. The impact of our support can be seen from how well our students perform in their academic and extracurricular activities. Students from our very own University of Caloocan City have been winning in academic competitions against colleges and universities from other cities.